Welcome to our used 2018 Grey Wolf 26BH. Starting right in your back bumper here, if you just kind of reach in, pull that cap out of there, you're going to find your sewer hose. Just take note of those two ears and the adapter here. That's how I'll be hooking it up to your sewer system. And the hose itself, once fully extended, is about 20 feet long. Just keeping it stored in the back bumper back here to help keep any sort of stench out of the unit, keep things that bit fresher. Then your cap here just presses back into place. In this corner, as well as each corner of the trailer, you're going to find a stabilized jack. All they do is just run down, contact the ground, give it another turn or so just to firm it up, and that'll get rid of any sort of bounce or sway that you see got in the unit right now, just to keep things firm while you're out camping. A step forward from there, we get your sewer system itself. Basically just taking this cap here, turning it until it pops out, and you can see it's locked in with all the same ears that your sewer hose had. It'll attach the same way. Once you're done with that, you got your two valves here. On the left is a gray valve, on the right is a black. Black valve is controlling your black tank. Black tank is filled from your toilet. Of course, it's going to be your dirtiest water, so we'll dump that first. Once that's done, you can then come to your gray. Gray tank is going to be filled from your sinks as well as your showers. Typically cleaner water. We'll dump that last to help keep that sewer hose as clean as possible. Up from there, we get your city water inlet. Your water hose will just plug into there, turn on the water, and that'll pressurize the lines throughout the unit. Beside that's your freshwater inlet. Water hose plugs into there, turn on the water, that fills up a freshwater tank. You know that tank is full once it starts spitting water out of that vent here. The drain for that tank is just kind of right underneath the unit here. Get the little line back there with the little valve inside of the unit. Service port for your fridge here, nothing really there for you to worry about, just kind of for service. Underneath that we get your power inlet. You're gonna have a little notch in the bottom corner there, lines up with this notch here. Press those in together, give it a little 8 turn, that'll lock it down, then you can get the threaded collar in the back there. Following the cord back, you'll find a standard 30 amp end. Most campsites will have that. You can just plug straight on in and you're good to go. We do also provide you with a 15 amp adapter, so if you're looking to plug in at home to charge your batteries or run your fridge, you got the power to do so. Up again from there and you get your fridge stove vent here. So the fan inside is just to evacuate any sort of fumes or smoke, grease. Just got that flap there to open it up. Whenever you're traveling, you just want to make sure those little locks there are back into place to prevent any dust from kicking up in there. Exhaust for your furnace here, so if you're ever running your furnace, you just want to make sure that's blocked off. It does get hot. In front of that's your cable and satellite inlet. Coax cable plugs in, fires up at your TV location. Low point drain right down here. Kind of right back there, you get those two little caps there. You just unthread those, allows the water system to drain itself out. Purpose of that would be just for if you're winterizing the unit or leaving for a while. You don't want your water going stale or stagnant. Hot water tank here, line up that keyway and you can pop it on open. For your hot water tank, you're taking that knob there, kind of press it down. Once you get the pilot lined up with that little red line there, you press and hold. Hit that little reset button, and then grabbing a lighter, kind of right in the corner there, you can get that pilot light going. Once you get it going, you just hold that knob in for another few seconds, and you can release. The pilot light will then hold itself. Turn up to your desired temperature, and now it'll fire up. Temperature selection is just right here, so you can see we've got it just over medium. Once you're done going traveling, you're just going to turn that right off. And before turning it on though, you just want to hit this relief valve right there. You should be getting some water out. If you're not getting any water out, you just want to make sure this tank's full before firing it up. Lock it back down with that keyway. Down in front of the unit, you get this black box there. It's got your battery inside of it, so as long as you're plugged into that short cord in the back or your 7-pin to your tow vehicle, that battery is charging for you. If you loosen off these two knobs here, you can open up this flap and you get access to your propane tank. Pull this right open. You can change over there as well. So the little green light there is just there, the sticker is letting us know which tank we're running off of. So we're over here right now. If things were to stop working, you of course got no propane left. You just switch that over to the other side, close that one off, and run off of the other one. In front you get your power tongue jack. So light switch there, and down is up is down. Storage compartments here. Little finger over on the left side there just holds it open for you. Inside of here you'll find your water hose. Inside of that water hose you find that park adapter I was telling you about. See, the customer's also gone with a weight distribution hitch, so that's just stored right in here. Little T-latch here, will just sit into there to hold the door open for you. Get a GFI protected outlet as well as a cable and satellite outlet, so if you want TV outside you can have it. You also get your two speakers there, and there is a TV bracket. In the back, the little storage compartments here. And right in the back of the unit, you get your little cargo rack. So making our way inside of the unit. Upper door, steps just pull on out. Over. As you get inside, first things first, right on the right there, you get your fire extinguisher. That's standard, pull the pinpoint and shoot. Cut it up the wall from there. got this little compartment. You open that up. The light switch on the right does your porch light outside. One on the left does your 2 lights inside of here. Awning is up here. Press and hold extend, and that awning will make its way out. Once that awning's fully extended, we're going to see a little white flap come down, as well as your black metal tube. Once you see that, or sorry, gray metal tube. Once you see that, you're going to stop. If you were to continue extending, it can actually wind itself up backwards, in which case your fabric will be underneath the tube, allowing it to then hold water, accelerating the growth of mold and mildew. So, there's the flap. It's just a little sticky right now, so we'll just go out a bit. And then we can come back and it should come down for us. There we go. Almost. Yeah. Once you get to about there, you're going to stop. Now if you're to continue, sorry, if you're going to start raining, it's going to hold some water anyways. What you can do is grab either arm, front or rear, just pull straight down on it, and you can see that changes the pitch of the awning out at the head, allowing water to then run off. If you like that angle better because it does give you more shade, you can do the same thing with the arm up front. Before you bring the awning back in, you just want to make sure this guy's back out straight. At that point, you can just press and hold to retract. The awning will make its way back in. Again, you're just watching to make sure that your fabric's over top of the tube. And another thing to keep in mind with your awning is it does catch a lot of wind. So once you get up to about 15-20 kilometers an hour wind, you want to bring it back in. Again, just so you're not running the risk of bending your arms. Right under there we get your monitor panel. In the bottom corner is your water pump switch. Turn that switch on, turns on your water pump, drawing out of your fresh tank to pressurize your lines. Battery here, you can see we're currently C for charging. G would be good, F is fair, L is low. Your fresh tank, as you fill that up, will go to 1/3, 2/3 and full. Same idea for your black and your gray tanks. Right around the corner from there is your stereo. Pretty straightforward, you get the little CD player, all that. Some storage space here. Entertainment area on the right side. So you get your antenna outlet there. There's a little power button there for that antenna. It's a 12-volt outlet here, power outlet for the TV. You can see the dinette's currently set up as your dinette. If you were to take your table, wiggle it up and out of its legs, you can then take the table, sit it down onto those 2 ledges there, and take your back cushions to fill in the middle, create a bed. Bunk space back here. The lights are just on their own center switches there. Previous owner did make this little kind of press-in cover for the window there, so we just kind of left that for you because it is nice to have. The drawer here does have a little travel latch, so just undo that strap. Simple. And a little closet spot back here as well. Behind me is kind of your kitchen, or sorry, your bathroom sink. So again, it's on your switch light. Medicine cabinet there. GFI protected outlet, test on the left, reset in the center. So if you ever have outlets that don't work, it's the first thing you should check. Hot and cold water, of course, and a bit of storage down below it as well. Your fresh water tank drain is just right down there. It's basically just a little tab that's pulling up. Yeah. Right. Thermostat right here. So that's the slider up on the top with it over to the right. That's it turned off. As we move it to the left, you hear it click. That's it now turned on. On the bottom, you get your slider for your temp selection. Furnace is right underneath your couch over there, so you can see that little port as your outlet for it. Once you're done, just slide it over the right, clicks off. In the kitchen or bathroom, the light, again, just on its own center switch there. Roof vent, just got that knob there turned to open it up. You got the button in the back there, turn on the fan. Toilet just flips on open and get your flusher right on the right side here. And then in the shower is just a standard head and hose. For your fridge here, your power button's on the left there. You get your mode selection on the right side. So auto is first looking for AC power. If AC power is taken away, it'll automatically flip over to gas. If you're out dry camping and you want it running solely on gas, you're just gonna have that button come out and it'll fire up just on gas. If that check light were to come on, it's just letting you know it hasn't fired up. At that point, just off and back on to reset it. Freezer up top and fridge down low. Temp selection in the top right corner there. Underneath all that on the left side here, we get your LP detector. Propane's heavier than air, it sits on the floor. This guy detects it, starts going off just like your smoke detector would. Beside it is your power converter. Press the top and center and it pops on open. All of your breakers in the middle here. Whenever a breaker breaks, it sits in the center, so just turn it off and then back on to reset it. All of your fuses on the right side. Whenever a fuse pops, you'll get that little light beside it letting you know exactly which one went. Microwave up top, pretty standard, just like home. You get your range vent here, the light as well as a fan. So this is that fan that you want turned on with that flap outside opened up. Stove, we're just gonna turn it over the light, hit the igniter. Simple as that. Storage underneath it. Above the sink's a little light there. You also get some storage here. A little cover there. Do a single basin. More storage. The couch here does flip down. Just kind of grab it, flip it up. Simple as that. Then your front bedroom. Again, the light's just on its own switch there. A little bit of storage compartments here. Another light up front. It's just open storage across the front here, as well as the two closet spaces. Then your emergency exit here. You pull that red tab, get rid of the screen, take this handle here, throw it outside, hop on out. Another closet space. And lastly is just your smoke detector and your air conditioner. That air conditioner is pretty straightforward. Basically, not really going to go over it. Just going to kind of mention that optional heat here that would have an like a heat pump. There is no heat pump installed. You've got a dedicated furnace. So you got your fan speeds there as well as your cooling. It's pretty simple. Temp section in the back there. And then the louvers here, you're just turning them, looking for wherever you're shooting your air. Simple as that. If you've got any other questions on the unit, please feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272.